D. Gordon will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is lined back into center field, and he's on to start the ball game. It's a base hit.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Brett Gardner will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First offering on the way. Now a hard liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Prince Fielder will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Here's the 1-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run home run for Prince Fielder. Number 25 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. The 1-0 now to McCann. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And Jones will handle this one for out number 2.
It's worth noting that he's leaving the ball up here to these first few hitters. He's already bitten him once. He's lucky it didn't bite him here.
Mark Teixeira will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
The pitch. Out of play. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. It's now 2-0 New York. Starting lineup for the Orioles now looks like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Alejandro De Aza will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Taking this one in is Moss, and there's your first out. David Lowe will get his first cuts here. Now here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Now another 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Fouled straight back. The 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and Jones is going to have himself a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Chris Davis will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out, inning over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Brandon Moss will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Chase Headley will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games.
Turn 2.
Now the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Pause, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Ready with another 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And this is going to be a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's another 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
A little surprising he missed that badly on 3-2. You hate to get into a position to put a guy away and then lose him to a hit by pitch.
Carlos Beltran will step in now. Switch hitter batting from the right side here.
Let's turn 2.
Now here's the first pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
He's set, now the pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In quickly with it is Jones, and that'll keep the runner from advancing past third.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Stephen Drew will dig in here with a chance early on to give his pitcher a little cushion to work with. Now the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. D. Gordon will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Comes set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's ready now, the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. Manny Machado will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a liner. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Steve Pearce will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. In there for strike one, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You don't need to be a lip reader or an expert in body language to know that he was not thrilled with that call. You know, just about every umpire has a different interpretation of what a high strike should be, but none of them like it when guys carry on like this. You got to be careful.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch.
Here we go. Nope.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now the 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Brett Gardner.
And here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 home now to Gardner. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Prince Fielder. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
1-2. Strike three call, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The 1-0 pitch. And he misses again. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-0 home to McCann. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here comes the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 27.
J.J. Hardy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop.
The pitch.
J. Hardy.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Hardy waiting on the 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. 1 away.
Batting the second baseman, Jonathan.
So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Scope. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Now the pitch. One and one. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here now the 2-2.
Here we go.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Full count offering on its way. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats in right for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And that puts the Orioles on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Into the box, David Lowe. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here comes the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Mark Teixeira will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here's a 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here, 1 away.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. So that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Brendan Moss will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. On the way. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Here it comes, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now the 3-1 home. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Chase Headley will try it again. He was hit by a pitch his first time. First pitch on the way. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Pick him off, first base. Let's go.
The 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Here he comes on 2-2. Too high, ball 3. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Runners on first with 1 down. Payoff pitch coming. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Jackie Bradley Jr. digs in at the plate.
Here we go, Orioles.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First offering on the way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Yeah, he gave him an off-speed pitch to start the at-bat, and he was all over it. I mean, look at this swing again. The hands, they stay up, the weight stays back, and he drills it down the line for an RBI double.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. He waits, now the pitch. Andrew swings and misses there as he's retired for out number two.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Here's D. Gordon now. Now he jams him here as this is flared right back over the mound. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-1 New York. Adam Jones will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And he takes ball one. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Chris Davis will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here's the first offering. And they start him out away with a called strike. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Catch made out there by Headley, and there's your first out. Third and final game of this three-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Machado now on 0-1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Steve Pearce will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's ball one.
Well, I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Teixeira is there, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Brett Gardner will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. 1-0 pitch now. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The 1-2. swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now another 1-2. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Piazza moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Prince Fielder will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Fielder lumbers around first and heads for second. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Pierce is there. 2 down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Mark Teixeira is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Now you can pretty clearly see he's starting to make some mistakes in location, and they're jumping on him. Here, this is out over the plate, and he doesn't miss it. Lines it for an RBI single.
First pitch to him. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Matt Wieters will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
J.J. Hardy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so...
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run homer for J.J. Hardy. Number 14 on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now. Jonathan Scope will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And there to take.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it, popping it straight up.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Now the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Come on, Orioles! Orioles!
1-1 on the way.
Let's go one more time, baby!
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes a 1-2. Splitter, 2-2. 2-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Bradley will play it on the hop. It's a base hit.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
David Lowe will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Let's go, Baltimore! All right, David.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that. Now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Adam Jones will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Pause, now the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The next 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
big pitch here, 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's the 2-2 offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
MVP! MVP! MVP!
3-2 pitch. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The relay, and he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
I'll tell you what, that's as great as an at-bat you'll see all week. I mean, he just keeps fouling off pitch after pitch, waiting until he found the one he could do something with, and it finally comes right here on pitch number 9. He drives it for an RBI single.
Chris Davis will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-0. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
3-2, here it is. And he misses, ball 4.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning. So this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Let's go, O!
Now here's the first pitch. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
From the stretch. Chopper foul. He waits. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. To Gordon for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Yankees 5 and the O's 4. Brian Mattis We'll get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
17. Ryan
Chase Headley will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
The 1-1 home. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the 3-1. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. Chase Headley with a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 6-4.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here's the 1-0. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Here comes the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Stephen Drew waits on deck. Now the 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
The 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
He almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Here comes the 1-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but If I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
A 2-1 offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Hardy for one. On to first, and Drew is set down here on the double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being the easy double play ball.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he got his fastball that time as this one sent into right center. That's a base hit.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on Show Track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Through 5 1/2. It's 6-4 New York. Steve Pearce will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th.
Right fielder, Steve Pearce.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Line hard into left. Gardner has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
The 1-0 home. Change up low, 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
You can do it.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
The shortstop, number 2, J.J. Hardy.
J.J. Hardy will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's ready now. The pitch hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. The 0-2 pitch to Hardy, and this is fouled straight back. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Just let him walk ya.
Now the 3-0 offering. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Here he comes on 3-1. That's sent out to left field, and it'll get over the head of Drew into left center for a base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Andrew Miller will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Alejandro De Aza will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed by De Aza as he's in a quick 0-2 hole now. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th, but before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Brad Brock is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Prince Fielder will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Brian McCann will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 now to McCann. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. One pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
The 3-1 coming. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swinging a shot back up the middle. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out, nobody on. The next pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 6-4. David Lowe will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first by Drew, and that's out number 1.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. MVP. 1-0 on the way. Not close. It's 2-0.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Here comes the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. The 3-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Four runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 3-2, here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Chris Davis will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch on the way. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Tag from Headley, and they got him at third.
Well, I understand the need to try and make something happen, but when you're losing, the one thing you cannot afford to do is have guys get thrown out on the base paths. And that makes an already tough situation even tougher.
Here's Manny Machado now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Two out with the man at first. The 2-2 coming. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that that runner gets a head start from first with two away.
Full count pitch on its way. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The next 3-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Guys, that's just an amazing at-bat right there. All that guy on the mound wants to do is find that one put-away pitch and get him back in the dugout. But try as he might, he never could find it. And he winds up not only losing this guy, but taking up a big chunk of his stamina to do it.
Steve Pierce will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First offering on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. In again, but too far in, it's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Find the hole!
The 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Brandon Moss will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Chase Headley will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now here's the pitch. Ball one.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Here's the 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. The 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
The 2-1. Fouled back. 2-2 pitch on the way. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Heading for second is Headley. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with two bases.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And a ball 1-0. He's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Bradley waits on the 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Runner at second here with one man out. Ready now on 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 with one away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. A look at our line score there from Memorial Park. The Yankees lead this one here in the 8th as the O's will get a couple of more cracks before this one's all said and done. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in is the shortstop, Stephen Drew. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Pierce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yanks leave 1. They still lead it 6-4. Jake Diekman is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jake Diekman.
Matt Wieters will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, one away. J.J. Hardy will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Hardy waiting on the 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Pitch on the way. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Delman Young will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Delman Young.
And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Now a ball hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with one away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Alejandro De Aza will dig in. He homered back in 3. First pitch to him. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
First and second now, one man out. 1-0 pitch now. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Deep breath time out there on the mound now. And this crowd, well, they're definitely making things tough on him out there.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. And that's going to bring him a run from second to make this a one-run game now.
This team's got plenty of guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. David Lowe will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. First pitch coming. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are two gone. He's ready. Now the pitch. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Hitters count 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Now the 2-1. This ball's grounded foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 6-5. Wesley Wright will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jimmy Paredes will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 38, Jimmy Paredes.
D. Gordon will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Brett Gardner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Come on, guys, let's go.
2-1 home now to Gardner. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
Here now the 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
This won't be a night that he's going to file away and look back with good memories. He's taken the caller here, 0 for 5 now, and he hasn't seen the ball well tonight at all.
Here's Prince Fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-0. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. So nothing in the Bombers' ninth. Last chance coming up for Baltimore. They're down just one. It's 6-5. Dylan Betances is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
68, Dylan Betances.
Adam Jones will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Center fielder, Adam Jones.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. On the way. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now the 2-0 home. Oh, and Jones gets under this one and sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. Chris Davis will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's the 1-2. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with two strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike three. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
The 0-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this gets down. And with nobody out, will they push it? Around third and being waved on hold. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory. Got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Adam Jones. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You he on the line for? 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.